But fucking hell, I'm sweating. I'm so disorganized. I've got to get this more organized. I mean, like, there's 0 people watching now, so how will people know where you are? No one's going to come back. Okay, is people back yet? How do you do this thing? It's fucking ridiculous. Why did that go off? Yes, we're back. I don't know why that went off. No idea why it went off. Sorry, I don't know why it went off. Nice one, veg pie. We were talking about the food. And the whole thing they just shut down. They was like, no, fucking Chunky, get off the food. Did you see that? I don't know why they cut me off. Who cut me off? We done the shepherd's pie. Did you get the sweet potato and lentil pie? But look, that's ridiculous. Who puts that in? That's just a fucking chicken. What does that even mean? What's that there? Sausages and sauce. Polenta. We love a bit of polenta. Basque style cheesecake. Not having it. That looks seriously burnt. Paper tart. Strudel's nice. We like strudel. One time we was up in the... oh, that looks nice as well. One time we was up in the mountains and we was like, it was the summertime. We'd got the cable car to the top, and have I told you this before? And we went in, there was like an old wooden hut, and there was like an old lady there, and the only thing she had was strudel, and she just made it and she put it with a little bit of crema. I told you that before. I feel like it's wafting over me. Oh, this is a Muhammad Ali new documentary. I hope this tells my dad's story, must be his daughter, to a new generation. People, Jamie Oliver, Max Oxtoby. Who's that? Some theatre people. Regrets. She got a few about doomed Activision reality show. Life after furlough. Will it be Amazon care homes or maybe driving a van? Starmer must win over the soft Tories for election success. BBC sued for set builder's death. So I suppose the demographic he's going for is not the red wall. He's going for, it's soft Tories. Yeah. But soft Tories, I always think soft Tories are like the ones like who live down near the Liberals, down in like Southwest and that. Kingston, a kind of soft Tory. Father to 15 children, but were any of Blue Star BB King's offspring his? New biography says paternity would have been impossible for the musician because he was sterile due to illness and an accident. So yeah, he's got 15 kids. Ed Miliband, vaccinate world's poorest to save COP26 deal. He's doing well, Ed. You like Ed. Cocaine, the yuppie drug, not now, says experts. Its lure is crossing all classes. So there's a big thing about oh look, some people can't find their way back. Someone just texted me saying the internet's gone. Go to my YouTube channel. You'll be the next one on. Just go to YouTube. I'm there. Find me. Do you want to do a bit about the cocaine? Ends up No, don't. Ends up who uses it. We don't want to incriminate anybody. Right. Once a potent symbol of 1980s excess, the Class A narcotic has become commonplace. So now how do we curb its soaring use? Police had more than a passing interest in the Kahoo when they pinpointed a former Navy boat 22,000 kilos of cocaine. 2,000 kilos. Is that a lot? Like, what, 2,000 bars? It's like masses, is it? Must be a lot though. Yeah, so they're saying there's a lot more cocaine. Cocaine's become very normal. Most people using it. A lot of people using it. Has undergone a radical brand transformation, and the government is choosing to overlook cocaine. Yeah, it's gone on a brand. Ian Hamilton, a senior lecturer in addiction and mental health at York Uni, goes further, believing that cocaine be categorised as a working class narcotic. Anecdotally, I hear of all sorts of people using it: builders, plumbers, joiners, whoever. So what they're saying is, if you want your house fucking constructed, get a big bag of Charlie in for the workers. Yeah, that'll speed it up. So you'll just start freebasing though. Fucking. As the light flickers on an old British craft, a new exhibition aims to keep it alive. Wakefield, 2 galleries. Major show revealed how neon went from the staple of brash advertising to an art form. Yeah, people like neon. I like neon. Who likes neon? Shop till you drop. Noisy neighbours spark 67% rise in police complaints. There was a party last night round the back of us, and there was a party over the front of us. The one round the back ended at 4. The one round the front, they were struggling out at 6 or 7. Bang, whack. Line of Ubers coming to take people home. Friend in need. Greens struggled to make their voice heard amid the clamour of tense German poll. Oh, because like they got an election there. But they got an election in Canada as well. I think there's an election in Canada, in Germany. It'd be quite 2 big elections. This is public enemy number 1 in Nicaragua. Is crime writing a novel? Persuasion first, violence later. Duterte daughter keeps the Philippines. Oh my God. So, yeah, it's just like a family thing. We've seen that before. Kaiser Wilhelm, Cecil Rhodes, and a trinket that sparked a lust to conquer. The German monarch, vain and easily flattered, had his imperial ambitions fueled by the British colonists. Yeah, look. Don't know what that is. The paperweight with granite from Rhodes' grave. Oh, wow. Amazing. What's that story about? Can Johnson's new faces help him deliver an old promise? The Tory leader was unexpectedly ruthless in his reshuffle, but the challenge now is to create a post-COVID recovery and prove levelling up and global Britain are something more than slogans. But that's shit. Why would you write that? Even those words there, to prove he's levelling up. Like, we talked about it. They're taking people's £20 away. They're rising the taxes. The fucking gas prices, food shortages. Fucking food banks. Nadine, shock rating, 9 out of 10, Rishi. Liz Truss, Foreign Secretary, 9 out of 10. Michael Gove, levelling up, 7 out of 10. Nadeem Zawi, 6 out of 10. Nadine Dorries, 10 out of 10 for shock. The former health minister elevation to the cabinet stunned Westminster. In 2012, she suspended from the Tory party for flying to Australia to appear in I'm a Celebrity. Top of her tray will be issues to do with governance and funding of the BBC. You're joking. She's in charge of the BBC. Bake Off takes over the world. Oh, this is about Brick Lane. Do you know they want to knock down Truman's Brewery, and they're going to build like there's Truman's Brewery down there. Fucking amazing space. They're going to knock it down, and they're going to build like some kind of like Bromley Glade shopping centre in the middle. I love Brick Lane though. I spent a lot of time down there. My gallerist, Guy Hilton in Fournier Street. Be next to where Tracy, George, Gilbert and George, lots of artists around that way. Britain's broadcast media is too valuable to be the toy of politicians and moguls. Rupert Murdoch launched a new channel. Channel 4 is threatened and notions of impartiality seem up for grabs as TV turns volatile. Are we seeing a challenge to the old order? Oh, so Rupert Murdoch has gone out and guess who he's got? Piers Morgan to front. Is he going to be doing another Andrew Neil? If you missed it earlier on, apparently they were about to sack Andrew Neil before he walked out. Tories repelled by Johnson can help the Lib Dems knock down the... Okay, so this is your man Ed Davey. He's saying that the Lib Dems can sort out the Tories. All aboard for the sunlit ops. Oh my God. Boris the Lion, I've taken back control of the Tory party. Look at that there. Boris. And you've got like little sheep, look. And then it says up here, Global Britain closing down. What's the trouble with Chequers? It makes you forget you might have some work to do. It's always party time at the Grace and Favour bolt holes. Our top ministers. See the fucking Grace and Favour bolt holes. They're having parties. So what they're having banquets, they're having parties, they're having get together in these like stately homes, in these castles. It's fucking unreal. That's a really famous saying, isn't it? And the other half lives. Jumping inflation as growth slumps puts banks back. The surge in no money up front, selling and why we should worry. Ooh. Paying weekly installments. They used to call that on the never, never. Global Britain's cheerleaders may have to live with lasting damage to exports. So it's not really global Britain, is it? If we're going to get damaged. 5-star to no star. Holidaymakers face nightmare. We was in a 5-star hotel. We had to come back and they put us in a fucking nightmare. Oh, fucking hell. What we got up there? We got the Observer Sport and we got some other fucking magazines. We've done the food. Ton up, Mane scored his 100th goal for Liverpool. The Observer magazine. Miriam making mischief again. You got Miriam Margolis on the front. Look at that. Lots of beans. Like everyone's eating beans. It's the fucking way forward. What is that? I want to see that. It's a food dish, guys. It's page 28. Oh, it kept saying like food is art. Food is art. Oh, Jesus Christ. You are joking me. Tomato confit. Oh, I'm getting some tomato and thyme. My God. This is the one I just saw. It's puffed rice with courgette and tomatoes. I like that. But is there lots of nuts in there? I like that. Right. Eva Wiseman. New measures on freezing eggs could leave women in the cold. This Dan Aykroyd. This much I know. I am actually one of the few people who's ahead. I'm an optimist. When did I last cry? Jeez, I cried this morning just looking at the picture. Okay. I do ask very impertinent questions. Oh, nice. Oh, look at all the art there. I love that room. God, imagine if I had a room like that. I'm on the fucking kitchen table, mate. If I had a room... Imagine having a studio. How do people do that? So much responsibility. And then it'd be far away. Can you even imagine having a studio? I've seen people that post up like really beautiful things of their studio. I think like I can really get in touch with one of my sort of like flaws, jealousy. when I see like things like, oh, that's so nice. Because that's so nice. That's so nice. What's that? Why can't I have nice things too? Where's my studio? It's fucking in here, Chunky. This is your fucking, this isn't just a studio. This is not just a studio. This is like your film set. You know, and just imagine, like when you're working on the kitchen table, how far the toilet is away. Imagine how far the kitchen is away. Yeah, but she's just need bigger rooms. We always want more, don't we? I mean, I think there is like, there's something really good about progressing and thinking like you want more. But like when you did that talk, who did I do it with? Like the guy from the BBC, like the newsreader. He was at the ICA, and it was about, do artists have to be struggling to make their greatest work? It was like that idea that the artist in the garret, you know what I mean? Where if you have to work to fucking eat, it's different. That's why like parents like send all their kids to do graphic design. Like if you want to go and make art from the point of view that it's for you, if you want to make art that you're creating it, you don't have a brief, you don't have anything, you're just doing it. Doesn't matter whatever it is, you know what I mean? Ceramics, painting, jewelry, whatever you're doing, when you do it for you, to then translate, then to get people to actually go, I actually like that. It's like amazing. It's amazing. And it's nice. I'm sure that when you're doing your sort of like graphic design, brilliant, like colourful thing, you know, doing, I don't know, movies and digital landscapes, whatever, it must be like amazing. You know, because you're working for something, you put something together and it's like bigger eyes, communities, everything, it's a job. But if you're like there and you're just thinking, you got to paint to fucking, because sometimes I go off on a tangent. You know that Fox one, Mind's Eye, or Black Panther, or the parachute elephant, or the two alpacas licking. Fucking 4 of my greatest ever paintings. 4 of my greatest ever paintings. People don't even blink. Why is that? I like strange. I like when it's a bit odd and it's a bit quirky and you think, I like when it's beautiful. I like my big autumn tree. But when it's strange, when it's odd, when it's fucking, you're thinking like the one with the big, have you seen my watercolor calendar? So this year, last year I was doing my sort of like real, like my little A5s with the text on it. And however my paintings developed, like look at the 12 paintings in this year's, like the Artist Tax Driver watercolor, not the anti-Tory one, the watercolor one. Fucking 12 amazing pictures. The Lamb of God. That is just so incredible. And what's that? I should be what I can see. Happier. Do you know that record? If I could be what I should be, happier. Don't know what it's called, but it's something like that. Seasons in the Sun, a London-based. Who likes design? I ain't got enough space to design, but I've made furniture. I made a unit, and it's like, well, that's 16-bit, and it's like that, and it's got a shelf going through the middle and 4 box holes, 2 drawers, and then on the top I got a piece of oak from Witten Timbers in Peckham. It's not a thing, but they're really good. And it was just a piece of oak, and it's just like a floating top. And I got a piece of plastic, orange plastic, and that's the back. And I did have lights underneath it at one point, but I didn't like it. It changed the whole kind of aesthetic for it. I made the beds in the house. I quite like wood. And also, if you go to some of these things, you can have an idea and they make it for you. Do you know what I mean? It's cheaper sometimes to go and like make your own bed. And that is no word of a lie. It is fucking cheaper. And all you've got to do is go and get them to like cut the wood for you. Seasons in the Sun, a London-based designer returns to his roots to create a cool refuge for himself in the heart of Lisbon. Oh, Lisbon's cool. We like Lisbon. Yeah, it's a bit... not my cup of tea. How an electric toothbrush can aid pollination. Live in the High Line, spectacular rooms with seaside views at 10 of the best clifftop hotels. Oh, wasn't there a big scream up about having like there's some hotel like he wanted like £200 because he said there was loads of Instagrammers like permanently on the Instagram. The sport, ton up. Sadio Mane. Oh, Paul Merton. So like he's got like gambling addiction. So fucking I wouldn't wish this on it. We can talk about that, but it's like fucking, you know, like if you go to places like, if you go down Deptford High Street and around the back and on the road that goes up towards Tower Bridge, there's something like 18 betting shops. I mean, there's proper, you know, it's in one of the poorest areas and they just put loads of fucking betting shops. Like loads. Like you can't believe how many fucking betting shops. Gambling is a horrible addiction. Even your footballing career passes you by. And then without even the betting shops, now it's all on the fucking mobile. It's like mobile is everything, you know, and you know how addictive it can be on like anything like Facebook or Twitter. Can you imagine if you're a gambler and you keep pushing those buttons? You can play fucking fruit machines. It's like 24/7. And they're getting, those companies are getting richer and richer and richer. Some of them, I think the highest paid like executive is from, is it 888 bet company? Devastates lives, fucking devastates. Takes the food off the table from, it should be from children, for the kids. Yeah, it's really bad. See, gambling, fucking drugs, drinking, spliffing, porning, you know, if you're like fucking, it's wipe you out. Gambling, yeah, it's hard to imagine that feeling of emptiness, the feeling of loss, but then you want it more. But it's everything. It's unstoppable. Unless you get treatment, you can go and you can do like 12-step program, or you can like go fucking get help. Never found help with like things like, well, they're not bad, but doctors, psychiatrists, and all those other things. But the best thing I always found was people who've been through it like you have. And that's like where you can relate to things, and then you can move forward, and you can be in a circle of friends that were like, you know, struggling together, but, you know, looking for a better world, looking for a better life for themselves. You know, and the gambling is like fucking, it's insidious because, I mean, he must be on the telly all the time. So he's watching, I see him on, is he still on the telly, Paul Merson, Sky or BT? Don't know. But it's really hard. So Kent won the blast. They won the first game and won the second game. Obviously, fucking chunky. Yeah, they were smashing it. There's a guy playing for them, and he's like about, I think he's 85. He plays for Kent. I'll tell you his name. What's his name? Stevens. Yeah, Derek Stevens, 85 years old, played for Kent. That won. He's 45, but fucking hell. It wasn't just fucking, he was the best player. He can smash it. Cox fires Kent to blast another title. Was it, oh yeah, not out 58. That was in the final. But in the first game, Stevens got 47. Bell Drummond got 82. Don't know half these players. You know some of the ones that lost though. Ravi Bupara and Smeed got 43. He's supposed to be quite good. So Liverpool are top of the league with 13 points. Then you got Man City, Man United, Chelsea. But Man United and Chelsea, they can go above. They're only on 10. Who's everyone playing today? What did you think of the Champions League? See Liverpool AC Milan. That's a fucking cracking game. They don't do normal. Liverpool AC Milan. Look, we've got one more thing to do. I've probably gone over time. Oh, Bob Marley. Fucking Sunday. What else? What else do you want than Bob Marley? We can end on that. Let's go and listen to some Bob Marley. Bob Marley, One Love of Me. That's cool. One love. Every September I turn several shades of orange brighter and off we go. Who likes autumn? I love autumn. They got the best colours. We want to understand what we went through in the pandemic. We need the arts. Fucking too right, we need the arts. Do you know what I mean? It's like fucking, how do we survive? But it's so fucking television, film. Don't know what films anyone's watching. Watched one last night. What was it called? Something about, there was this, he went around and he took pictures of lighthouses. It was quite nice, actually. Arlo Parks, the Mercury Prize winner, Sunbeams and Showers. Who's listened to Arlo Parks? I'm going there now. I'm going Bob Marley, Arlo Parks, a poet of the floating world. Slow, determined, and infinitely hard won, the woodcut prints of the late American artist Helen Frankenthaler transcend their rigid medium with visions of radiant liberation. Look at that. Didn't like that. It's all right, chunky. Right, listen. Architecture, Theresa May book, Island as it imagines itself. That's the variety. There's just loads of books there at the end, if you're a reader. Great show today. Thank you for joining in. Sorry about the technical difficulties that we had when the internet fucking dropped off. Because the G5 fucking... Right. It was a bit bad start with all the crises and the levelling up. I think that is, you take anything away, take that away. But also, listen, so if you want, like, go and have a look at my anti-Tory calendar, go and have a look at my watercolour calendar and my other watercolours. But the calendar, especially if you don't like the Tories, you should get that calendar because it's really cool. And it's got lots of swear words in it.